Hey everyone, I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on highlighting and contouring and some of the products that I use to achieve my highlight and contour. So let's get started. First, I'm going to use our Glorious Face Primer, which has now changed packaging into a black tube. And I'm just going to take a pea size and just kind of rub it in all over my face. Now, primer, it fills in fine lines and wrinkles. It helps from clogging your pores from all the foundation and all the makeup you put on. And it helps your makeup stay where it's supposed to. So if your makeup falls off by midday and you're wondering why, it's because you don't have a primer. Primer is amazing. I never used to believe in it, and now it's my number one product. So let that dry a little bit. It has like a satin finish to it. And then we're going to take our liquid gold, so our liquid foundation, and our liquid foundation brush, and we're going to apply that. I'm running out, so bear with me. Like heavily running out. Improvise. I'm gonna rub that in. So you just basically get your face ready like you normally would. You brush it all in. There we go. Blend in. Make sure you get your forehead. Get your neck. Okay, so that is step number 2. Apply your foundation. Now, I like to go, there's the beginner way, and then there's the, if you have more time way. We have what's called a sculpting trio, which is our highlight and contour kit that has a little clear page that shows you exactly what to use and where to use it. And it stays put, so you're never going to lose it, okay? I like to go the extra step and do my concealer first. I like to highlight with my concealer. It gives it even more of a highlight. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But you guys can always skip the step and just use our sculpting trio. Okay? So I'm going to take our blending bud. I just applied a little bit to my hand. And I'm going to apply the lightest color that I have. So the lightest color that we carry is Scarlet. That's what I'm applying. When highlighting, you want the lightest color. And you may look ridiculous at first, but that's part of it. And you're going to bring that down into like a V, to a triangle. You guys can tell. You never want to do just under your eye. You want to bring it down. Okay. Pretty easy. These blending buds work the magic. Okay? So see how already this whole triangle here is highlighted and the rest of me is not? Then we're going to go into our T-zone. So that is this area right here and right down the middle of your nose. We're going to do the same thing. Okay. And these, this tells you, the sculpting trio tells you exactly where to do the highlighting. I'm doing the highlighting in the exact same spots as the sculpting trio tells you to do with my concealer. T-zone, your chin, just like to right above the jawline. Just losing what's left over. Okay. So those are the areas you want to highlight. Pretty easy. I look like ghostly and weird looking. So next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our sculpting trio. So like I said, you could skip the step if you don't feel comfortable and just go straight to the sculpting trio. And we have a contour and highlight brush. So this end over here, the flat one, it's going to be used to contour. And then this one here, the rounded one, is going to be used to highlight. So we have our contour, which is our darkest color. And it's kind of like a cream base. So we're going to take our brush. We're going to apply the contour to it. And on the picture here, it shows exactly what you need to do. So you want to get around your face. So if you have a bigger forehead, you want to contour a lot deeper, a lot lower. If you have a smaller forehead, then you don't want to contour as low. Okay? Do you see that right there? And you're going to take it, you're going to do it right where your jawline's at. So basically right underneath the part that you just highlighted, you're going to contour. And you're going to bring it down to about the middle of, right where your eye meets, that's where you're going to bring it down. Very simple. Okay, and don't worry about looking silly. We'll blend it after. Same thing on this side. Need more, you just add more. Push it up. Okay, defining our face. Then it says to apply right here on the side of your nose. It just makes your nose appear a lot slimmer. And you're going to apply it right underneath your lip. Okay. And underneath your jawline. Giving it some bone structure. So you see right there what happened? So now you can blend. So this is basically where your bronzer goes. Okay? Blend that in. Blend everything that you just contoured in. If you just follow the pictures, you guys, I promise you can't screw up. Okay? Then we're going to take the middle one, which is highlight, and it's a powder. And you're going to take this round brush to it. And you're going to highlight exactly where I highlighted with our concealer. So in your T-zone, under your eye, and down. Okay. And then right down the middle of your nose. Right above your jawline. And right here. You can even do right above the your little lip bone. Okay, pretty easy peasy. Now the third one is like an iridescent creamy highlighter that you apply. It shows you exactly where to do it. You can apply right underneath your eyebrow bone, in the middle of your eye, along right here, right where you highlighted. It's just a highlighter above your lip. So I will do that at the end. Then I like to take very, very little pressed powder. Very, very little. You can skip the step if you want. And just kind of do one of these. Just really see how I didn't put a lot on my brush? Because I'm going to apply some bronzer. Okay. So exactly to the areas that I contoured, I'm going to apply my bronzer. So remember that 3 step. So 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. I'm going to define my contour just a little more with the bronzer. Get the sides of my nose. See how my nose appears a lot skinnier now? Okay. And under my jaw. If that's too dark, just buff it out. And we've got it done. Okay? So the last step that I do is I take my creamy base, iridescent cream, called the 3D cream, and I place it right here in the corners of my eyes. Right underneath my eyebrow bone. Shimmery cream to highlight. On my nose. Oops, that's a little much. Okay. And right along. Right above where I contoured. Just gives it that nice shimmer. Okay. Above my lip. It just defines those lips a little more. And that is it, you guys. Excuse me. Pretty easy. You can, like I said, skip the concealer step if you want and just go straight to the sculpting trio if it's a lot easier for you. But I just look like I dropped 5 pounds in my face. So I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty cool, eh? Alright, so if you guys like it and you guys want a flawless face, our best collection that I recommend where you're going to save money is right here. So you get our primer, you get the Liquid Touch Foundation, the Liquid Touch Foundation brush, excuse me, our concealer, our sculpting trio, and the contour and sculpting trio brush that we have. So you get that for, I think it's $222, but it's like a savings of $47 if you buy the kit like that, as opposed to buying everything individual. So that's the bonus. So if you're looking for something for your face, just flawless face, I totally recommend that. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope this was helpful. And stay tuned for my next video. Have a good one.